Hello friends and welcome to Dub Life. I think this is the 117th episode of Dub Life. I think that's right, 117 straight weeks over 2 years. Where Sunday at noon Eastern you've had an episode, and we'll just start right off by I did not think there would be an episode this week. You can thank my girlfriend Natalie, who when I told her I didn't think I was going to record anything for this week, she encouraged me to and told me that I should, and wanted those of you that get to watch this every week and look forward to it, and it's meaningful in your life or whatever the case may be, to make sure that you had it this week. So you can thank Natalie in the comments or whatever you would like to do. But I was not going to make one, and honestly it's just life's been busy and I haven't had the opportunity to do anything really film, vlog, video, I don't know what word I was trying to say, worthy. You know, we got everything set up here at the house. Work's been very busy. Those of you that have been watching Dub Life for a while know that at the beginning of the year we do these big business meetings where typically I'm traveling into New York or Philadelphia or somewhere like that, and certain people in the company are asked to present, and I have two presentations that I'm a part of this year, and instead of traveling in, we're doing it virtually, webcams, Microsoft Teams, all that type of stuff. So I've done a lot of presentation prep and getting those ready. I just had the first of those this morning, and it went very well. But we've done a lot of family stuff and working out and exercise, and just not a lot of anything else. So hasn't been a lot of things to show, but I thought maybe I could just be the guy in the chair, which I am right now, and I do have some things to show you that have come in the mail. So we'll do a lot of unboxing here, and then maybe see how these things look when they're open and where they live in the collection if they find a new home. Looks like a foot soldier is going to fall off his surfboard. I'm looking at down there on that bottom shelf. Those surfboard, the arcade turtles, they don't like to stay on. They're a little finicky. But if you've been following along on my Facebook, or I think a little bit on Instagram, Natalie and I have been watching with her daughter an all the way watch through of the MCU, and we have now watched all the films. We completed all of them. It took us 14 days, so I think they're 25 films, 23 films, I don't remember the exact number, but it was a little bit less than 2 a day is what it took us. Now we did not watch 14 straight days. We did have a break there in the middle of with school and things like that. But our averaged around 2 a night when we were watching, and that's because the weekends we'd watch 3 or 4. I think one day we watched 4 on a Saturday. We were very lazy, just stayed at home and watched, and it was very enjoyable. And I will say that is a fun experience. If you have anyone in your life that hasn't watched the MCU or has only watched a little bit of the MCU, it was really fun to watch back through it, especially with someone that had never seen them before, and watch how she got engaged with the characters and what characters did she like, which ones did she not like as much, which movies really appealed to her, which ones not as much, what were the moments that were exciting. But what was also interesting is watching it so compressed, we forget that some of that stuff was 10 years apart, something like that. I don't think I had watched the Iron Man 2, for instance, since it came out in the theater. I know I had not watched the first Captain America since it had came out in the theater. So it was really interesting to go through and watch all of those things in such a compressed period of time and see how clever, like we all know the On Your Left, where Falcon is talking to Cap and Endgame, he's coming out of the portals, that harkens back to Winter Soldier in the beginning where they're running. But there are so many references like that, especially in the Captain America storyline, where there's musical cues and things that they're harkening back. The I Can Do This All Day, the song that he dances with, all of these things are really nicely woven throughout all of the movies. Details that I completely missed the first time through because we were all just so excited that this was on the screen and it was cool and we were nerding out, and especially in like the Avengers movies, it's like, yeah, they're all together, explosions, neat stuff, CG, all this stuff. But there was also a lot of intricate, really nice storytelling that I had missed. And a lot of those movies I probably had only seen the one time in the theater, and that was it. Certainly a movie like Thor Ragnarok I've watched many, many times. I've watched Black Panther many times. I've watched Infinity War and Endgame a lot. But others I've not. In fact, I think most of the movies, this would have only been the second time that I had ever seen them. So it was good. I would highly recommend it. A lot of people were asking what was her favorite, this and that. I think her favorite character is Spider-Man. She really enjoyed some of the movies I know she enjoyed. She likes the Guardians of the Galaxy very much. I think the 2 Guardians of the Galaxy movies, the first Spider-Man and Thor Ragnarok, she seemed to be the most engaged with, enjoying the most. Some of the ones that I think we as adults say are some of our favorites, like Winter Soldier, for instance, or Black Panther, or some of the ones that have more, I would just say, slightly more mature themes that you're going through, a mature storytelling. I could tell she was a little bit bored with, it wasn't quite as humorous. I mean, the characters that are a little more humorous, which again, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, Thor, really I think appealed to her more, and they're all those characters are all very much fan favorites. So I thought that was interesting. Watching back through it myself, I like Captain America more than I did the first time through. I really like Captain America as the end of the saga unfolded, but I thought the Captain America movies myself were kind of boring. And I didn't think Civil War was a very good movie at all, like originally, and they're better than I thought they were. Of course, Winter Soldier is a good movie. It's just not, I was much more of a Thor person. A movie like Thor: The Dark World was better than I remembered it being. Avengers: Age of Ultron was better than I remembered it being. Still not excellent, but better than I remembered it being. And some of the movies weren't quite as good as I remember them being. So it's an interesting thing to do. We watched Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman 1984 with her. She liked the first Wonder Woman a lot, and none of us really liked 1984 very much. She wants to watch Shazam. We're going to watch that. We'll probably watch Aquaman and maybe some of the other DC movies. We'll see. And she is interested in Venom, but I know it's an R-rated movie, so I got to remember why that's rated R and see if it's something. Or maybe I can find the TV version or something like that. And we're going to watch Into the Spider-Verse, which she hasn't watched that yet. That'll probably be the next movie we'll watch. But right now, we're watching through The Mandalorian, so she hasn't watched any of that. I think we are 3 episodes in. Natalie and I only watched the first season. We haven't watched the second season yet, I know. But those of you that know me know that Star Wars is way down on my fandoms. Certainly after, Walking Dead and Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings and Marvel and Ninja Turtles. Looking around, Harry Potter. Those are probably wrestling, of course. Those are all fandoms that are higher for me than Star Wars is. So I never feel like I'm in a huge rush to watch it. But watching back through it, of course, she seems to watch it the same way Victoria does. If Baby Yoda's on screen, she's interested. Baby Yoda's not on screen, she's not quite as interested, which is the way I am typically too. So it's been fun. I would really encourage, if you have anyone, it's a good thing to do, and it's not hard. I have all the steelbooks, the 4K steelbooks, and I had never watched most of those, so that was nice, buying those to kind of collect. But I watch them through my Xbox One X, I think that's what I have, to watch the 4K, and it looks really good. So anyway, that's kind of catching up with where things are with us. Natalie and I are doing great. We're very happy. She's just wonderful. We spend a bunch of time together. We try to work out together whenever we can, whether at kickboxing, and of course on some nights she's the instructor at kickboxing, but then other nights she does it with me. We've done Tai Chi together at the school, and then she's been going to the gym with me a lot. This week was my max week, so I do a 4-week program, and the last week is my core lifts are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so you get your max. And this is my second completed month of being back to the gym since I started in late November. And so my first opportunity to have a month-over-month result. And overall, across my 6 core lifts, my gains were almost 17% across the board, like total weight that I added across those lifts. And all of them gained at least 10% themselves individually. Some of them much bigger. So I feel really good about that. I think I'm really developing strength that I've been lacking, and trying to put some of that bulk weight on. That's good, healthy weight. And I'm pleased with all of that. It's been cold, so I'm not running right now, but the Apple Fitness Plus that has released and works with your Apple Watch and your iPhone or iPad or whatever, we've been doing cycling on that, and they're great. They have coaches, and they have different trails you're going to do. It's very much like Peloton. I've also done some of the treadmill stuff on there, and then some of the core work stuff on there. Highly recommend that. I'm doing that 4 or 5 times a week across the different workouts. Plus kickboxing 3 to 4 times a week, and Tai Chi, and then at the gym 3 times a week. So still getting a lot of workout in. And again, you know, I don't really have any other weight to lose. I may lose a little bit more, but it's more about reshaping it. In reality, I put on like 6 pounds, which I want. I want to put some bulk weight on right now. And I feel good about the way my shoulders and chest are starting to define, so feels good. So that's what's going on in the life of Dub. There are some cool things coming up in the soon-to-be future. So Natalie and I actually have to take a road trip this weekend to do some errands with some pets that take them to a new home, some that she has rescued and has rehabilitated. Now they're going to go to their new home. So we're going to be on the road this weekend. So I think we'll probably film a road trip episode of Dub Life, which can air next week. And then the following week, you'll see an episode where OG Geek and What's Poppin', Mike and Seth, are coming to visit us in Atlanta. They are coming, as I'm talking to you, in 8 days, a week from tomorrow. But that'll be, as you're watching this, 2 weeks away, the episode. So I'll film it that weekend, get it up for you, be ready the following week. I'm sure you'll see on OG Geek and on the MCE channel, you'll see all the foolishness we get into. We got a big weekend planned, that Super Bowl weekend. We got a lot of stuff planned. David's going to be in that video. Steve's going to be in that video. Victoria's going to be in that video. Natalie's going to be in that video. OG Geek, What's Poppin'. It's going to be craziness. So as you're watching this 2 weeks away, that should be a fun one. But I got all this stuff. Let's look at the things I've got to show you as I'm the guy in the chair. Okay, so there's stuff all around me that you can't completely see, but I can see. I'm surrounded by stuff. But the first thing is this big boy right here. The Avengers in-game Stormbreaker Legend Series prop replica electronic axe with lights and sounds, I think. Pretty big size. Down here, if you've watched since we've updated the toy room, I've got all my Marvel Legends helmets and Mjolnir and the 2 gauntlets. Down here I also have Cap's shield. That's downstairs somewhere on the wall. I may move that over here to the wall on the computer so they're all in here. And then there's this one. I think there's a War Machine helmet coming out, which I may get, but I don't have any more spaces, so I may not get it. But I have all the other Marvel Legends helmets. I really like the Marvel Legends prop replicas. There's also the GameStop set. I think that was Marvel Legends prop replicas too, that has like the beads and the necklace from Black Panther and the Eye of Agamotto and a sling ring from Doctor Strange, web shooters from Spider-Man, and the arc reactor, the nano arc reactor from Iron Man. I have actually 2 of those because I have the standalone. But these are nice and low cost and often go on sale. So I have Stormbreaker. I'm not going to open the things right now. We'll open them eventually in this video. But I just want to show you the stuff I got in the boxes. So this great big Stormbreaker, this guy, we will definitely open on this video and look more closely at. Let's see. This came in yesterday. This is the Loot Crate NECA Ninja Turtles Loot Crate box. See there on the front. Looks good. And, well, you know what? We'll open this up when we open up the other things. So, got the Loot Crate box. I know the figures that are in there, but I don't know what else is in there. I have not been spoiled. It's the last one. They had the deal where if you paid in full, you could get all 3 of the Loot Crates, which were the cartoon, the arcade, and what was the other one? Oh, there was a comic one. And if you did that, you could get the movie one that had the blue spirit of Splinter that I missed. I just didn't order it. I don't know why. I hadn't decided if I was going to go all in on the NECA Turtles at that time yet. They were, and still are, very challenging to get, and so I didn't. But then when they offered that deal where you could buy these 3 Loot Crates and then get the Splinter in the bonus item, that's what I did. So I think the Splinter crate, the movie crate, will get reissued here soon because it said it should ship similar to the time as that one. That is the cartoon crate. Now as I look around, I have this box here. See if I can get it up there. This is from Toys and Collectibles, the Syndicate Santa Nate Simmons. And I can just show you just like this what's in this box. It is a case of the G.I. Joe Classified Series Red Cobra Ninja. This guy. Whole case. So Nate had pre-orders up where you could buy the wave, whatever wave this was, Series 2? I think, Series 2. This was the wave that had, let's see, Cobra Commander, I think, and Gung Ho, and this Ninja. I think that's right. I don't know. I don't know the waves real well. I know that I have all of the G.I. Joe Classified Series that have been released, except for the Regal Cobra Commander, which I'm hoping David will let me buy off him. He does have it. And I don't have the most recent stinking Cobra Island, Target, Poo Poo Magoo, Alley Viper, and Firefly. I haven't had a chance to find those. And it's stupid. It's so stupid how expensive those are selling for. I mean, like, in some cases, like $200. People are offering an Alley Viper for a hot toy. Come on. Hasbro's got to fix that. And I have not, because I haven't been buying Marvel Legends or Black Series in a couple years, I haven't done the mass retail outside of Neca. And Neca's its own pain in the butt. But this is true mass retail, Target, Walmart. And these stinking G.I. Joe are impossible to find. I've only seen one. I think I saw Destro one time ever in a store. The other thing I'm collecting that's kind of mass retail is the AEW figures. They're only at Walmart right now. And I pre-order all those at Ringside. They make it easy. I pre-order and you get them earlier than Walmart does. So I already have Series 1 through 3 already. And I've got Wave 4, Series 4. I think it's Series 4, right? That they just showed pictures of. Already pre-ordered. So I know I'll have it. But I've never seen an AEW figure ever in a store. Not one time. And I don't think I've ever seen a NECA movie figure in a Walmart, ever. And it's only rarely that I've seen a cartoon figure in a Target. Now, the movie figures I saw in GameStop all the time, when they were at GameStop, had no trouble getting them there. So it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And I've never seen G.I. Joe. It's had one Destro once in a GameStop. I've never seen him in person. So I try to pre-order when I can. I pre-order through Nate. But this Red Ninja, we're going to open one of these for sure. I ordered the case because he had it up for pre-order. And I'm not collecting nearly as many, especially 1/12 things anymore. Not collecting Figure Arts or Mezco or Legends or Black Series or any of that anymore. I'm collecting Turtles 1/12, Wrestling 1/12, G.I. Joe 1/12. And that's really it in the 1/12 world. And so I got the Ninja so I could have, I still want to take some figure photography, use dioramas, that kind of stuff. And so I got a bunch of Ninjas because Ninjas would be fun to do that with. And you can't get a bunch of Cobra Troopers, although I do have, they're doing the Cobra Infantrymen, which is kind of a redeco, re-release of the Cobra Trooper from the Cobra Island, Target, impossible to get. I have one of those. I got a bunch of those pre-ordered from Big Bad Toy Store. Floosh also had their kind of second release of their Articulate Icons Ninjas that apparently fixed a lot of the QC stuff. They had those all the way down to $12 or $15 recently, so I ordered some of those so I can just have some army building fun for pictures more than anything with Ninjas. So I got these Ninjas. I am going to try to pick up actually some of the Marvel Legends hand Ninjas because they'll work also for this. So just so I have some varieties of that. And I did order the Frogman Marvel Legend. Marvel Legends did give me to buy a figure. Frogman, because I just honestly want to sit at my desk and play with that thing. I don't know that I'll keep it forever, but I want to play with it. Anyway, so I got 6 of the Cobra Red Ninjas. That's cool. The only shoe I'll show you, I actually got this off of Goat. I had an offer sitting on Goat for a long time, and eventually it just got accepted, which makes me happy. These are the JTH Tinker Hatfield Justin Timberlake Air Jordan 3s. We'll look at those later in the video. I got 3 other thingies I can show you if I can bring them to myself. So another thing that I had pre-ordered, but I don't collect anymore, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this, is the Mythic Legions All-Star. I think it's All-Star 3, maybe is what it was called. All-Star 3. But I did the all-in of that, and if you know with the 4 Horsemen with Mythic Legions, you got to purchase this stuff and pay for it in full, 6-8 months ahead of time, sometimes a year. ahead of time. So at the time I was collecting Mythic Legions. I thought I'd still collect them. Plus Mythic Legions are impossible to get if you don't buy them when they do those pre-orders. They become so expensive. And I didn't want to waste money, so I went ahead and pre-ordered them and paid for them. And now they're here. And I just haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with it. If I'm going to keep them, if I'm going to sell them. I don't know yet. But so let's look at them. We've got Dorina Onuris. I think this is supposed to be a Masters of the Universe inspired one. I think there are 2 Master of the Universe inspired ones. She's cool. Is she maybe She-Ra? I don't know. And then I think this one might be a Masters of the Universe. Lord Dragul. I do not know. He's cool. This guy's similar to Lord Dragul. Baron Volgar. He's cool, actually. I mean, all these are cool. Just don't collect them anymore. We've got Zazar. He's wicked looking. Demon dude. The All-Stars is typically re-releases of popular ones, and I think maybe they put 1 or 2 new ones. I feel like the 2 Masters of the Universe ones are new, and the other ones are re-releases, but I'm not sure. I don't know Mythic Legions that well. Malleus, skeleton, kind of king-looking dude. I don't know if he's a king, but he's cool-looking. There he is. We will not be opening these, because I'm not trying to keep them, so I'm not going to open them. And then Torion, he's one I could keep. Bullman. He's very cool. Very, very cool. So, I got those. Oh, and then also, this actually had to ship in 2 boxes because of how big it is. That out of the way. It's all up in my person. All up in my person. I also have part of that All-Stars wave. Oh. This guy, Stone Troll 2.0. Huge. Huge. Even though the side of the box says Ice Troll. But it is the Stone Troll 2.0. He's got the new head on it, and then the extra Stone Troll head in the back of the original Stone Troll head. Whatever it is. I got 2 of these guys. 2 huge trolls. Will I keep one of them? Maybe. Maybe he can fight Grade 8 Vegeta down there. That's possible. I may keep 1 troll. I don't know. So I got 2 of those big trolls and then the 6. So I think what I did was I ordered an all-in of the All-Stars wave, and I ordered 1 extra troll because I was going to try to get all the trolls and I had missed the Stone Troll. So this gave me an opportunity to get it again. Oh well. Now I got to figure out what to do with this stuff. So if you're very interested in Legions, let me know, but I may just see if David wants them or Josh wants them or somebody else. But we'll see. And the final thing in the box I had to show you. I pre-ordered this a long time ago. This is the Tweeterhead maquette, 1/6 scale maquette. It is the Dark Knight Returns Batman, and it is the muddy variant, which you can probably see there. The muddy variant. These are the Tweeterhead statues like I have in the arcade. I have Joker and Harley, and I have Harley's dogs. And so this is the Batman I wanted to go with it. That'll go downstairs on that kind of Batman detail with all the cowls I had. We will put this together in this video. So let me get resituated and we'll start opening some stuff up. Got tidied up a little bit. Let's get to opening. We'll just start with the Classified Series Red Ninja. I'm only going to open 1 of those. The other 5 I will leave in the box for now. I put them down in the garage with the Legions until I figure out what I'm going to do with them. I am probably going to keep all the Ninjas, but I'm only going to display 1. I don't want my displays to get the way they used to be and all crazy and overwhelming. I like the way they package Classified Series. I think it's good. They have the blank space of plastic there because they've got the logo stuff at the bottom, but they're easy to get in and out. They're easy to get in and out. I think this line's been good. It's impossible to get. And it makes everybody mad, kind of the way the Neca turtle stuff does as well. But they're fun. They're fun to play with. I think they're good. And they're just more nostalgic to me than the Marvel Legends are, or just, you know, Marvel Figure Arts, which I was collecting, or Black Series. Again, you know, growing up, 80s kid, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats, Ninja Turtles, a little bit of He-Man were my things. Ninja Turtles was the dominant as that kind of crossed into the late 80s and then 90s. So in the later 80s, I was, you know, like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. So a little older, could pick what I wanted to play with and whatever. And so that was kind of my deal. But Joe's the same way, Transformers the same way. Thundercats and He-Man are a little earlier, but Thundercats the dominant of those. We weren't allowed to watch much He-Man, but my older sister Kimberly and I did watch Thundercats and liked it. And then G.I. Joe especially, we watched a lot of. And we watched a lot of Transformers, but Transformers were too expensive. I never really owned mini Transformers growing up. That's why you see me dabble with them sometimes, and then I just sold them all. I don't think I have any Transformers anymore. Because I never owned them as a kid, and really I'm trying to harken back to just nostalgia. So wrestling and Joes and Turtles, and then like books and things like that I read, and TV shows are really all I'm collecting anymore. So primarily things that give me true nostalgia. And G.I. Joe was certainly one because we could afford G.I. Joes. You know, so I had a lot of G.I. Joes. Never really many vehicles unless Mom happened to find it at swap meet or yard sale or something. But we could afford them. And Transformers you could never afford, and the ones you'd find like that at like a yard sale would just be, you know, missing all the pieces, can't transform, whatever. So Red Ninja, if you have, I think he's the exact same body as the Snake Eyes and the Storm Shadow, maybe some others. Looks cool. Got the Cobra insignia on his forehead, so you'd have to, but it is where you could just black it out if you wanted to make it a generic ninja. Looks like he's got most of the same weapons that Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow came with. He has this backpack that plugs in, and he has a bunch of holsters. I think he can hold nearly all his weapons. He's got little butt holes, butt areas to hold things. He's got 2 hatchet type deals, 2 size, this long stick, yeah, whatever. I don't know what the names of them all are, but he can hold all his weapons. And that is probably how I set him up. But he's cool. I'm not going to sit here and do everything to all these things. I just wanted to show them to you. I'll definitely display this one with all his parts and pieces and dooba-dooba-doos in him, if I can. All right, let's look at the shoes real quick. I know that for less of you care about that, I care about it a lot. Again, I got these off Goat. They are previously owned, which is Goat's the best place if you're going to apply previously owned, and you get the Goat verified, the information. So these are the Justin Timberlake Air Jordan 3s. It looks really clean, the picture. It's the original box. And there we go. Yeah, I like those. I like those a lot. Nice brown leather. It's got the elephant print. Orange on the sole. Inside it says "Fame is a Lie." The insole feels really good. The leather on that's really nice, really quite nice. Got the hang tag, the Tinker Hatfield hang tag. Stress is cruel. It's got a Tinker Hatfield on the back of the tongue. Jumpman, higher. That's cool. And then it also has alternate orange laces. And then these brown laces are thicker. So this is like rope laces on there, almost like loafers, almost. Like what you'd see on like church shoes or Sperry's or something. But these were my most wanted pair of shoes, the Justin Timberlake Jordans. I don't know if it says Timberlake anywhere on it. I think we're from his Man of the Woods tour. Higher. Yeah. What's that on the back of that one? Maybe that. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So right here. See if you can see that on the back. Got Justin Timberlake's signature there on the back of that tongue. So I think those are cool. I like the idea of the orange laces, but I think I'm going to leave the rope laces in there. So I'm happy about those. Really good, well below, the dead stock, the brand new price. These are ridiculously expensive. So I'm happy with those. Very, very happy with those. The packaging is cool. It's like trees in the woods and stuff. I like it. I like it. All right, let's open up this loot crate. Ninja Turtles loot crate. See what is in there for us, and then we'll move to the 2 larger items. These loot crates have been fun, and I think not Randy, but the Turtles brand guy was on with Fwoosh, and I think he said there's going to be 4 more crates next year. Well, this is exciting. Just immediately exciting. Immediately exciting. So, we've got a Channel 6 News baseball cap, kind of like April would wear, I guess, or Vernon. They've given us all these little doodads with these things, and I don't know what to do with them. I've got them in random places here. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Well, this I'm just going to use. Channel 6 coffee mug. Let's see. Hand wash only. Do not microwave. Hand wash only is not the best, so maybe I'll just display it, because I'll forget and put it in the dishwasher and ruin it. What else do we have in here? We've got a shirt. I have a fit. Oh, actually, it's not a Channel 6 shirt. It's like a pirate shirt. I don't know what that is, to be honest, and it doesn't fit anymore. When I ordered these, I wore a much bigger size than I wear now. You know what? I don't know what that is. And I know a lot about turtles. I do not immediately know what cartoon element of turtles that is. Shame on me. Shame on me. What else in here? Let's get all this action out. I guess it has the book. Maybe the book will tell me. So, a little wanted. Oh, like a wanted poster. It's like the Rocksteady and Bebop. Like, isn't that who that is? Before they mutated. Wanted sign. They've had a lot of cool pins. Oh, that's cool. There's the pins. Got a lot of cool pins in these. And then here's like a, it's a shredder. I don't know what this is. Notepad maybe? I've never been a big fan of just loot crates in general, because like the things you get are kind of cool, but you're like, I don't want that. Like I don't need a Channel 6 coffee mug. I have 50 coffee mugs. Even though it's cool when you get it, like I don't know what the, I mean these pins are cool, but what am I going to use them on? I don't know. And that's typically the standard loot crates. You just got a bunch of stuff that will pile up and you never use. And you keep getting because they're kind of fun. Let me read this thing. So Channel 6 cap, Channel 6 mug, Mondo Gecko t-shirt. Huh. The Crooked Ninja Turtle Gang and Scrag pin set, wanted posters sticker sheet, shredder notebook. And then of course the reason that we buy these, is for the figures, because it's the only way to get them, and they go crazy in the aftermarket. I think each figure now is worth more than the whole loot crates were. So, here's the figure for this crate. The Rocksteady in the bunny suit. Cartoon Neca style. Rocksteady in the bunny suit, which is super, super cool. It looks like he has a, oh, we're gonna open this thing for sure. And then because I ordered all 3, I got the bonus Bebop in the bunny suit. On the back, see if anything's new. In the back it's showing different characters, but I have all of those. So together we got Bebop and Rocksteady, bunny suit version. Let me clean this up and we'll open these guys. Resituated. Let's open these boys up. These were probably the thing that got me to pre-order more than anything, was the bunny suit Rocksteady, and then it said a mystery bonus figure, and you just knew it had to be the other one, Bebop, or whichever was the order that was revealed first. Because how can you not have these things? I mean, just look at that. That's the problem. The NECA, especially the cartoon line, they've just done such remarkable work that it's as frustrating as the line is to collect, they're so good that you want to keep collecting it. And I am current, I think, basically on the cartoon line. I think I have everything. There's the Rat King and the Vernon 2-pack coming out. Look, he's got Easter basket. Got an Easter basket. He's got so 2 extra sets of hands, Easter basket, and like a, I don't know what this is. Communicator, maybe? I don't know what that little thing is. Well, it's like a zapper. I don't remember the episode at all. I mean, I remember that this happened. I don't remember what it would have been, what he would have been trying to zap people with. Maybe probably some sort of mutating gun, or who knows. Rocksteady and Bebop were always up to antics that were not going to work. They've gotten better. If you remember the very original cartoon 2-packs, they were horrific to unbox because the ties, like these are just plastic ties. If I remember right, those were like metal twist ties, and it was horrendous to open those up. It took so long to unbox that. If I remember right, the first 2-packs I had, it took me like an hour just to open those 2-packs. So if we can get him out of there. Sorry for the noise. There we go. And there is Bunny Suit Rocksteady. Look at his hind end. Oh! I mean, come on, that's awesome. It's just awesome, I think. I like that in this loot crate they do these very niche, deep cut versions of characters. So that if you missed it, even though this pre-order was open for quite a while, if I remember right, a pretty significantly long time, a couple weeks, you did have to pay in full, and those are, I understand that's hard. I wish they didn't have to do it, but that's just the way the model works. You have to pay in full for the whole thing. But it's nice that they're not doing like just characters exclusive to this. If this was the only way to get Casey Jones, well, that would stink. But you don't have to have Bunny, Bebop, and Rocksteady in your collection. But you can. So like when the Android suit Krang, which came with the shower gear and the soap on the rope and all that, that's another really niche, deep cut from the cartoon. That's how I have mine posed. So like it wouldn't have surprised me if that was one of the things they had to put in there, like shower Krang. So they just do some, interesting ones. Here's Bebop. I mean, these have got to be relatively new sculpts to be able to put the bunny suit stuff on them. I'm not going to get down to Bebop and Rocksteady to compare. I'm sure it's very similar, but elements of this had to be new for this, so that's cool. He comes with the same stuff. His basket is a little bit different, so I can show you that. Rocksteady's is all like chocolate-looking eggs. Bebop, multicolored. Definitely going to have them holding the Easter basket. No doubt about that. And he has the same phaser. Looks like the same hands. Oh, the detail in the hands, the palm of the hands even has like the little bunny, whatever that would be called, on a bunny and the paw. The pad, maybe? Like, isn't that what it's called on a dog? Does a bunny have that same thing? I don't know. But it's in this detail, at least those open ones. It's not in the pointers, but it's in the open ones where you can see it. That's a nice detail. I mean, Neca's been top shelf for this. Just the store exclusives are what stink. And the store exclusives are what is what's killing a lot of stuff. It's what's killing G.I. Joes, it's what's killing the Turtles. Unfortunately, it must be beneficial to the manufacturers to do store exclusives, or they wouldn't keep doing them, because everyone has to hear the collectors community complaining and how it just means the scalpers and the bots are going to get them all, da-da-da-da-da. I don't think they like that, and Neca's done an admirable job, for as frustrating as they started things out, to make it where it was possible to get their stuff through their pre-orders, or at least a lot of their stuff. That's how I got the Super Shredder. That's how they did the Toka and Razar. Let's see their pre-order stuff online. And I think you could do Rocksteady and Bebop, and Metalhead and Leatherhead. So, I mean, kudos to them for making efforts to try to do a better job, but it is frustrating. And I do not understand. I know a lot of times people ask me questions about the economics of the toy industry, and I understand economics generally. I'm not an expert on the toy industry by any means, but I understand what's happening a lot of the time. What I suspect happens with these exclusives, look at the background in there, the Channel 6 background. That's cool. The boxes are nice. Is when a store asks for an exclusive, so when Target says, hey, we want to be your exclusive vendor of the cartoon pack of Turtles, that they pre-buy them a certain amount. They pre-order. The same way we are pre-ordering these. Like the Mythic Legions I just talked about, or these loot crates, you got to pay up front Target says, I will buy 10,000 to 100,000 shredders, and we'll pay you $15 each for those. And Neca, boom, sells them and they're done. They're done selling. And then Target takes them and sells them for $25 or whatever the case may be. I think something like that is what happens in the exclusives. Don't use that exact logic, but somewhere where the reason that stores are going, this is exclusive to Walmart, this is exclusive to Target or to GameStop, is that corporation is guaranteeing them X amount of units that they're going to buy. They're going to take them and buy them from them. So that means they only have to sell it once instead of selling it 100,000 times to each of us. They just sell it to Walmart, and then it's Walmart's problem to deal with it. That's what I think. Some version of that's what's happening, and it's why store exclusives are important. Stores want to do it because all they're seeing is that they sell it instantly. They don't care if it's going to bots and then being sold on eBay or Mercari or Facebook groups. They're making their money. So it's a challenging position, and I like what Neca's doing where they're pre-selling directly to us. That's Super 7's entire model is to pre-sell directly to us. And those are models I'd like to see continue to grow. So hopefully we'll see more of that. But here they are. Bunny Rocksteady and Bunny Bebop. They are beautiful. Let's open up this Stormbreaker. Okay, Stormbreaker time. We'll move this tweeter head Batman out of the way and get this thing open. I'm excited to see how big this thing is. Looks cool. Again, I've been happy with all of them so far. There's the instructions. Alright. Don't knock over things. Ah! Safety? Not really. Sounded like a safety though, in case somebody was playing. I ain't trying to get to them. So it's like an inner box. Well, you don't see anything on that side. On this side you can see the action. Pretty good size. I heard Seth, what's popping in either his video or OG Geek's recent video. Mike held up like a hollow Stormbreaker at the con they were at. And Seth said he had this one and liked it a lot. So that's an opinion that I trust, and I've seen a few people pick this up. I'm not sure how recently this came out, to be honest. Again, I haven't paid attention a lot to mass retail stuff in years, really, outside of Turtles, and then recently the AEW and the Joes. So I don't know what's coming on. So this could have been out for a long time. I just ordered it off Amazon. It was cheaper on Amazon than it was at Big Bad or GameStop or Walmart or anywhere like that. But I saw it. This thing's pretty heavy. That's cool. That looks good. Again, I've been pleased. There's screws. I guess I'm gonna have to use some assembly. Then the Groot arm. Try to get out of here. It's in like its inner chamber. It's all like cardboard taped in. Ah! Got me in my package. You know. Package! Also, I hope it's not the lunch break anymore. We've jumped ahead quite a few hours. I don't know if you can tell or not. I had to stop and move forward in time, so I had to get back to work, and it was taking me too long. So Natalie will actually be here pretty soon. I don't know that we'll see her in the video or not, but she'll be here pretty soon. So there's the Groot handle. It's got a big iron metal place to attach it, so it looks pretty easy. It's like you just attach it and screw it in. I think that's going to be... Oh, that was heavy. Did you hear that go kabump? This is pretty girthy. I'm excited. So I assume that this takes some batteries. Let me read that instructions. It needs 3 AA batteries that go where? Where the heck is that thing telling me? I think you could take part of this off. There we go. Looks like this part. Yeah, there it is. Somehow or another. This piece comes out. Oh, is there a slot of some sort? Like a button. Am I missing a button? Looks like you press down. Looks like there's a release latch mechanism I'm missing somewhere. Where you at there? Latch. There's some secret release button. There we go. I don't know that that's what you did. There you go. Then you unscrew that and put the batteries in. 3 AA, in case you're wondering. Let me get it together, then we'll play with it. So I got this thing set up, and also Natalie has arrived, and she went running for the bathroom going, oh my goodness, and I think she said safety. Huh? Disregard that random voice you hear coming. This thing is big and makes lots of noises and lights. And it's going to run out of batteries, I think, instantly, because it just non-stop uses the battery. As I say that as I can't get it to... Oh, it's like a little plastic corner, I guess, so you don't cut your eye out. Why is that there? Let's see. I missed the piece. Well, just this one corner has this little plastic, like, protector, like it was sharp, but not the other one. Oh, it is kind of sharp, actually. So there it is, Stormbreaker. It's very big, it's heavy. If I do that, does it do anything? No. What if I do this? Oh! That's cool, it lights up and the back makes noise. Kind of makes various noises and storms. It's very big. It's relatively heavy. It's a lot heavier than Mjolnir. I don't remember what Mjolnir did. I think it was electronic. This is just going to have to kind of sit in the corner of a room. Kind of. I don't really know. See, it's wider than a DTOF. If you can see that right there. It's pretty cool. All right. Last but not least, we've got the Tweeter Head Batman Dark Knight Returns. Does it just do it to the end of time? I don't know how to turn it off. Like, it just has the one button, and if I press it, it makes noise. Ah! I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna look at this Batman as we wind down this video of a guy in a chair, and I'll show you where it lives, and I'll show you the where everything lives when I get a chance. So I'm excited for this. Tweeterhead, I really like their statues. Tweeterhead and Pop. Okay, Stormbreaker, enough. Pop Culture Shock, which are the turtles up there, are the two statue lines I'm collecting primarily. Tweeterhead.com. Okay, that thing's just going to endlessly go off. I really like this company, and their price points are very affordable. I think this was only, it was around $200, and it's a 6 scale maquette, so it's the same scale as a Hot Toy or a 3.0 or any of these things I got around me, Osmos. But they have big bases, and so they present really well, like a more expensive statue. So like if this statue was made by XM or one of those Prime 1, is that right? Any of those big time studios, it would just be thousands of dollars. I guess it would be bigger, but I don't have room to display bigger, to be honest. And I do not have a knife to open this up. One moment. I have a knife now. A little knife. I have to remember what a Tweeterhead.
Ew.
See, she had to go to, she ran going, oh my goodness, safety, and ran to the bathroom.
I did not. Absolutely did not happen.
I'm telling a fib?
Yes.
Am I just embellishing a story? Or were you saying, oh my goodness, because you had shoes on the dresser you wanted to look at?
Well,
or you were looking at my shoes?
I was looking at your shoes.
The Justin Timberlake shoes that were in there.
Those are awesome.
All right, we gotta open up this Tweeterhead session. Let's see. I don't unbox statues that often. We did unbox the Pop Culture Shock Michelangelo statue and tell you the story about being in no clothing in the Philippines, and that's difficult. I think I just called that story time or something like that. That is a video here on YouTube if you want to hear about me being in shorty shorts in the workplace, which that was a real woo. She's in favor of shorty shorts in the workplace, apparently. Workplace not in favor, but they made an exception in this situation. All right, so there's that. And then there's something here. Let's take this out of the way. Let's see what's here first. Hopefully I'm not opening like the bonus piece that I don't need to open. But maybe I am. Maybe I am. Good news that Stormbreaker stopped going because I felt like it was going to do that forever. And I was just going to have to take it to the Goodwill. So I would like to sleep at some point in my life. What is this going to be? This is going to be the cape, I bet. Let's see. I bet that's what it's going to be. Yes. Whoa, that's cool. Just a cape piece. You see the dirt and the mud? So they have this in the regular version, which you could order through like Sideshow, probably some other statue places, maybe Big Bad. I don't know if Twitterhead's on Big Bad. But this you had to order directly from Twitterhead to get the muddy version. And something about it just really appealed to me when I saw the images. So this is not from the Superpowers line. I think everything Twitterhead's done so far has been DC. And they've got a lot like the way that Harley and Joker, and I'll show you those before the video's over. In that Superpowers line, there's like a really cool Martian Manhunter that Nerd Therapy opened up. Nerd Therapy is actually who I was watching their channel and found these. Mark really likes them, and he unboxed several of them. That's also how I found about the cowls, the Batman cowls. All right, so this is going to be the base. This weighs 1 million pounds. It's very heavy. Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. You see the muddy base. Edition size. This is number 30 of 475. Got a good low number. Nice. Number 30. Not that really matters, but I know some people like to get those really low numbers, but it's all one of 475, but I guess that's the 30th, at least base, that was made. So let's see what we're working with. We've got a hand, and they may have optional parts, so I'm going to be a little bit careful. There's a yelling portrait. I'd imagine that there are going to be alternate portraits. That is top shelf. Yeah, this feels like another portrait, so I'll have to decide which one I want. This is like a, gonna take a dump portrait. He's in anguish, gritted teeth. Of those two, probably the yelling. That's gonna be the one I use. This is a right hand. This is a left hand holding a bunch of batarangs. You can see that one. Probably gonna be the one I use. And then this will be a left fist. So you can have them with the fist or holding the batarangs. The other hand's gonna be like this. And I think I'm gonna use the hand. Well, actually, we'll put it all on him. But I'm going to use the screaming face and the batarangs as the final display of these, at least right now. And now let's take out the main portion of the statue. Now, while I no longer save the plastic in my 6 scale, we will save the wrap for statues so that when you're moving, because I didn't plan on selling other stuff, but you know, I don't think I'll sell my statues because I really like them and they're easier to keep up with. But you want it for whenever you're moving. So there's the body, Jesse the body, Ventura. So this base is very heavy. So the keys in there. Look at all the footprints on the base. I don't know if I showed that real well. So keys in there. Let's see. I'll try to get that thing in there securely. There we go. Keys in like that. Good and beefy. All right, so his right arm stays the same. Good magnet, holds it in place. Cape goes there, like that. We will start with the portrait. You hear how quickly that thing just snaps into place. And then the fist. Get that in there. There we go. Put that down. And I'll hold him up for you. And later, when I put him in his final home, I'll show you a better close-up. But there you go with the fist and the hand. He's sharp. Been waiting a long time for this, but it does not disappoint. They make really, really, really good stuff. All right, now let me change it out to the way I plan to display it, which is with the batarangs and that fist there. Wrap this up. Just like in Hot Toys or other 6-scale figures, you get statues and they always have, usually at least 1 or 2 alternate pieces. But unlike 6-scale stuff where like right now my 6-scale stuff I actually have in a bag separate so I could change things out if I want to. These, because they're going to break if you just stash them in a bag or somewhere, you got to keep it in the box. And the boxes, they're all big to these things. You're not trying to just keep all these statue boxes lying around. So these will go up in the attic. My attic has a lot more space than it used to have. With the Hot Toy boxes not being there anymore. But still, it'd be nice to change the portraits out. So, if I had a bigger house or like a huge basement kind of display area, I might have an easier way to get to the portraits to change them. I always say I'm going to do that. I won't even do it with 12 scale stuff. That's easy to change out. I just never do it. I don't know why. Anyway, so here he is the way I will display him with the batarangs there in the hand and the yelling portrait. And I think that looks great. I'll show you that closer up when I put him in his final home, which let's do right now. We'll look at where the Red Ninja is, where the Bunny, Bebop, and Rocksteady is, where I'll put Stormbreaker. I'll show you where my shoes lived, and where he is, and we'll wrap up the video. Starting off in the closet, Jordan 3, Justin Timberlake's. There's my 3s right there. That's where it goes. And I just showed you around. I'm constantly moving shoes around, figuring out how I want them laid out. But this is how I've got them now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 35. And then miscellaneous up there. But that's where they live. Stormbreaker's just going to be in the corner because I don't know where. It's so big. But there's that little open space by the arcade. Natalie is playing Miss Pac-Man, which is what she got for Valentine's Day. A little early Valentine's Day present. And she told me that part of the present was she got to put it together because she likes putting things together. So she's just hard at work at Miss Pac-Man. Here's the Red Ninja. I just stuck him there for now. Have all the stuff with him. Nothing special. There you see the Joe shelf. I got the new AEW figures up on their shelf. I think I maybe showed you that already. I put the turtle, the mug there. I got the hack back there with these turtles. That's where I'm kind of putting all this Loot Crate stuff until I figure out what I want to do with it. And then there you see Rocksteady and Bebop in the Easter Bunny outfits, which I don't think Natalie noticed that they even exist yet. She will probably be a fan of those. So there you see the turtle shelves. Super 7, they're wave 2 of these have arrived at Big Bad, so I'll get those soon. And the Iron Man. Now let me show you the Tweeterhead statues in the arcade before we look at the Dark Knight. We walk in the arcade. This statue is a McFarlane, the Ezekiel that I got in the middle there. One of my favorites. Think none of that is new. You've seen all this plenty of times, but these are the Tweeterhead. So that's the Tweeterhead Harley Quinn. Really, really, really like that statue. Got like the what is that? Not a voodoo doll, right? What is that called? Is that what it is? And you got her dogs. I don't remember her dogs' names. And then the Joker. Really nice. Really nice. So those are all Tweeterhead there. And you see the bases are, look at the detail on the base. They're similar to each other. So you could put them all together if you wanted to. Really nice. Really cool. All right, let's go look at the Dark Knight. So here's my statue section downstairs. I think I've shown you this plenty. Those are Iron Studios Lord of the Rings. I need the Gimli Legolas. Those come. Here's all Iron Studios in here. Avengers stuff. Then here now is the little Batman shelf. That's a Joker and a Robin. Iron Studios, a Batarang, and these cowls from DC Direct. I don't think they're making these anymore, unfortunately, but I like them. And that's where he's gonna be. The muddy Dark Knight. Just look at the detail. Such an awesome piece for the cost that it is. Look at the cape, all muddy. Oh, look at that. It's really, really nice. You see the Batarangs there. Package, oh, really nice. I actually think he would fit in a Detolf, which would be cool, but this is the spot I cleared out for him to live and be on top of the Batman shelf. All right, let's wrap it up. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video of Guy in the Chair unboxing things and talking to you about what we've been up to, and a quick look at where some of these things live. Again, Tweeterhead, I would recommend if you're into statues or you would like to get into statues. You know I also like Iron Studios. I showed you that cabinet. If you're want to get into statues but you want some lower cost options, also Diamond selects kind of PVC statues that you find at GameStop that are like 40 or 50 bucks. They're pretty good. I have some of those that I'm looking at right here, just a few. I have a couple Thors, a Gladiator Hulk, and a Valkyrie. But if you want a little nicer statue, Iron Studios at the 1/10 scale, and then Tweeterhead at the 1/6. But I think Tweeterhead's all DC right now, and I know a lot of folks aren't into DC as much as I am. But I really enjoy it, and I think that muddy Dark Knight looks great. So anyway, thanks for checking out the video. And again, I told you what we got the next couple weeks coming. We got Road Trip next week, and then in 2 weeks, we will be with OG Geek, and we will be with What's Poppin', and Old Thick Lavender may make an appearance, but I don't know what's going to happen there, but I can tell you one thing we'll be doing quite a bit of squeezing it.